Okay, so here is an example of order selection right repetition. Obviously, anytime you're presented with a sampling question, you want to ask yourself two questions. Obviously, you know what the answers to those are, but nevertheless, you always want to, whenever you're given these scenario-based questions, you always want to detect, which information tells you whether it's ordered or unordered or repetition allowed or repetition not allowed. Okay, so you've got three cards are drawn from a deck. What is the probability of getting a 7, then a 2, then an ace? Well, obviously, does order matter? Yes, because it says getting a 7, then a 2, then an ace. So that would mean 7 first, a 2 second, and an ace third. Is repetition allowed? Well, the neutral position to be is that repetition isn't allowed unless it's explicitly stated or the scenario explicitly implies it. So no, repetition isn't allowed. We're just taking cards from a deck. There's nothing that says they're getting replaced or anything like that. Okay, so what's our sample space? Not that we need to say it. Actually, I should say what is our X. Our X is going to be it's going to be a 52 card set, right? So we're going to have 52 objects in here since everyone's distinct. Going back to the definition, distinct, unique, however you want to say it. So you might have one and then like heart, 2, and then a heart. 3 heart, and then going on. You also you might have at some point you'll go on, then you'll go into like the spades, and you'll have a 1 of a spade, 2, and so on and so forth. So it goes on forever, but you know that there is 52. So obviously you know there's 52. So what is the sample space going to consist of? Well, the sample space is just going to be, it's going to be 3 element sequences because we're taking 3 cards. And so, again, we're just going to have a bunch of sequences that, you might have 1 heart, the 4 of diamonds, and, let's see, 6 of spades, maybe. Something like that, and going on and so forth. You get the idea. In the exam, you really don't need to worry about the sample space, but obviously your sample space is going to consist of 3 element sequences, and there's going to be like loads. There's going to be like thousands, as we're about to find out. What you want to focus on in the exam is obviously the modulus of the sample space. What's that going to be? Well, it's order section right repetition, so we're going to have 52 factorial over 52 minus 3 factorial, which is just going to be 52 over 49 factorial, which will just be 52 times 51 times 50, since everything else gets eliminated. So, and then what's our event going to be? So we want the event that we get a 7, then a 2, then an ace. Well, it's going to be the set of all sequences, right? So of a 7, so we want a 7, a 2, and an ace, right? And so this has 4 possibilities because you can have a 7 of diamonds, hearts, spades, or clubs. Same for this: 2 of spades, diamonds, hearts, or clubs. That diamonds, hearts, spades, or clubs. So we've got 4 choices for this one, 4 choices for this one, and 4 choices for this one. So this set A, the modulus of it, which is what you want to find out, is going to be 64. Obviously, because in the exam you're not really focused on, unless they explicitly ask you for sets, they're not really going to, what they want is the probability of the answer. So the probability of A is equal to the modulus of A over the modulus of the sample space by definition, which is 64 over 52.51.50. And obviously you can simplify this, but I'm not going to, but it's quite easy, so obviously you've got some factors there, factors of 8 maybe, factors of 2 and 4 definitely, and so you can simplify that down. But that is the answer, and hopefully that's just quite clear. The actual application of it, actually doing the working out isn't too bad once you just know what well, what is your sample space going to be, what formula you're going to use, and what scenario you're in. That's really the main focal point, is detecting what scenario you're in and what method you're going to use to solve that scenario. The actual mathematics, actual number crunching, if you like, it isn't really much like I've just shown here. It's really just detecting, it's testing your knowledge of the scenarios and seeing, is it ordered, is it unordered, so on and so forth. So hopefully that's clear anyway. Next video, I'll go on to unordered without repetition. Thank you for watching. And obviously, if you see any mistakes in any of these videos, please do let me know.